Pew, 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 pew. Just ignore him. Just pew, 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 pew. What if we just did that the whole time you're on?
Just the whole hour.
Robert's like, guys, I came in early and they wouldn't stop. They just wouldn't stop. What is up, guys? We got a bonus episode of Gravy because you've been behaving yourselves. We've been teasing this one. I don't think I've teased a podcast more than I've teased this. And this, the voice that you heard pewing alongside with me is the one and only Ian Dartez, I believe is the pronunciation, correct?
Yeah,
Dartez.
Yeah, perfect.
And Ian Dartez of Hold On Hollywood. Maybe you've heard of them. I don't know. Just like my favorite local band in Houston. But we were doing our 300th episode, I believe. And it was the 300th, right?
It was
yeah.
300.
And you and Nick were on, I want to say. And you were like, yo, my favorite number is 3. And I guess your birthday is in March?
It's in May. So three
letters.
in May.
3 letters in Ian.
I was born in 93. I have 3 letters in my name.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I can remember till I was 3.
There you go.
So, yeah.
So you were like, yo, for 333, can I come on the podcast and do that? I was like, you got it, bro. And literally that was like 33 episodes ago. So I've never planned. That honestly might be the most I've ever planned on anything in my life. So I'm not a good planner. So really that doesn't say a lot about me, but look at you making a schedule for me and it worked out. And
that's awesome. I appreciate you honoring that.
Dude, no, that's cool. You're awesome, and it's fun to have you guys on. And now you got a new I didn't know you had an EP coming out just then. So y'all have had
Perfect
the EP
timing,
come
right?
out. Was it 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? Valentine's Day, right?
Valentine's. So yeah, a little over 2 weeks. Not a whole 3 yet.
So that's close though. That's close. But yeah, we are going to do Pass the Gravy, the musical, and I have been kind of racking my brain trying to figure out what I could do here because Ian is very talented musically as opposed to me, who is not. So I was like, if I sing with you the whole time, people are gonna just tune out, and I want people to actually listen to me talking to you because I think that your EP is something that people need to check out. If you're a part of the Gravy Gang and you haven't already listened to it, we already hyped you guys up when it first came out. So you should have been doing your homework this whole time, guys. Hopefully you've already memorized every song on the album, and this will be cool. I think Ian's gonna maybe play us a couple tunes, maybe one tune at least, and then we are going to put on some sort of musical that I hope isn't terrible. Now, we haven't done a dress rehearsal of this at all. We
haven't done any rehearsal.
Yeah, we didn't. Ian showed up. He's like, so what are we doing? What is going on? And I felt like you were about to get back in your car and be like, I'm just out. I'm just going to go. I know he's got Post Malone tonight he's going to go see. So I was like, at least this gives him an out if he wants to be polite and just be like, I got to go see Post. I got to leave. I'm going to meet somebody early. Then it won't feel like he's just blowing me off. But so tell me about this EP you guys got. Love Stories. It's out everywhere?
Everywhere. You got it. Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music. I mean, any platform you can think of, it's playing.
What is your preference when you're streaming music? What do you go through?
Spotify.
You're a Spotify
100%.
guy. Okay.
I don't know. There's something about it that it has a nice feng shui.
Yeah. I have Spotify, but I don't have the premium one. I'm an Apple Music guy just because it's already on my phone.
I
So
got you.
and I know you can just download the Spotify app, man. And I was like, I know. I didn't.
I don't have anything against any other platform. I guess it's just what I've always used.
Yeah, and that's usually I feel like how it goes. I was always an iTunes guy. I used to buy my music everybody else was ripping music, and I was the one spending money. Just I don't know, I'm just lazy. But I would load up gift cards. I was a big gift card guy.
Me too. Yeah.
Because those gift cards get you a long way. You get a couple for Christmas, some of those $50 ones, and then guess who's good for a year on music mostly.
You don't buy the whole albums. You just go buy the songs you like. So you
Yeah.
have 30 songs. You're like, oh, I jam this.
But I get the premium Apple Music, and I love not having to just go and pick a song. Be like, nope, just download the whole album.
Yeah.
When I would have bought Love Stories anyways, but when that came out, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna download the whole album right now. Done.
Sweet.
So tell me about that. You guys had it was the first EP you guys had put out in how long? 2 years.
Yeah. So it was definitely long overdue.
You guys kind of had a shift in the band, not really in the members or anything, but you guys kind of blew up in the time that all happened, huh?
So because the band, even though the band has been together for 5 years, we didn't get any traction at all as a band until the Bon Jovi thing. So what we did is that was kind of like when the band started.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we were able to shop music that was, 2 years old or 3 years old because no one ever heard it. You know, now that everyone was hearing it, it was kind of like fresh. So that's kind of why we waited so long to release new music. It's because we were still able to work with what we were having because that music was building traction. So after, that kind of died off, we were like, look, the fans need new music. The fans that have been here since the beginning are like, hey, you're packaging up and selling it for $60 again, like every other video game,
Yeah.
And so we were like, let's pick the 4 or 5 best songs that we have currently, and let's see how it goes. And we went and recorded it at Orb Studios with Matt Noveski from Blue October.
Okay. Nice.
And it was phenomenal. We went over there, and this place has had ginormous artists come through. I mean, Nothing More recorded their whole, that last album that had, the red cover on it. I can't remember. It's like God We Trust or something in God, or I can't remember. Nothing More album. Really good album. And then, Bieber has recorded there, Lil Wayne. While we were there, Big Sean was just hanging out.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so I was just like, what? This is insane. But it was a phenomenal experience. The place is extremely professional and beautiful studio. And then we sat on the mixes for about 6 months trying to get it perfectly.
How long did you spend in the studio?
We were there for a week.
Okay.
So we got all.
How many hours a day would you say that is? I always wonder that.
It was 10 hours. At least.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so the first 2 days were drums, or I think the first day was drums, and then we tracked guitar and bass, and then the remainder of the day was getting the vocals right, because unfortunately we are in a band where that is the most crucial part. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
But I had so much fun. We had so much fun. We definitely want to go back and do it again. This time we have a different mindset on what we want to do. We've never been in that position where we were in this big, $1 million studio or whatever. Now we're going to go in there and know exactly what we want, and it'll take a lot less time. However, the product at the end of it was definitely well worth it because I'm extremely happy with how the turnout was and, how the quality of the music came out. I think it sonically is some of the best and the most beautiful art I've been a part of, so it's nice going back and, you spend all this money and time and then you get the result and you're like, yes, it was worth it.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
I feel like the reception you guys have gotten seems like everybody's pretty pleased with it. I've not scoured the Twitter sphere for just negative shit, but I haven't really seen any of it that has been like anything where nobody didn't like it or anything like that. But you with the 2 years that you had that, and then you said, I think y'all sat on the Chase, the Chase was out for 3 years really before y'all hit your big come up. How does that feel where y'all already have that and you've got all this music you've already done and then you're finally getting to play it again? You've been playing this the whole time. And so, are y'all sick of those songs at all? Were you ever sick and tired of the Chase where you just, I do not want to play it? I mean, it was your biggest one at one point, so you always gotta. But were you just just rolling your eyes?
We still have to play it because it's one of those fan favorites. We've always been a band where we want the crowd. We have that Queen mentality where they are just as much as part of the show as we are. So we want them to sing as loud and proudly as possible. We've always been that type of band since they started singing the music back to us. Mm-hmm. And so we still have to play that song, but yes, I am. Trust me, if I cannot have it in the set, I would be so happy. But that's with every artist. You ask all them artists that have been playing the same song for 20 years, they're like, I don't want to play this song
Journey
anymore.
Still wants to play Don't Stop Believin'. I doubt it.
Yeah, no, they're probably so sick of that song. But that's
what gets you there.
But exactly, that song, it gave us our start to where we are now, and it's not about us. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? The fans, no matter how many times they've heard the song, they still scream it out loud and sing it from the bottom of their hearts. And you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you can't really, you can't be that person and be like, yeah, I'm not playing this because I played this 100 times. You know,
well, you could, but you'd be like Maynard and Tool.
Exactly, and I don't want to be that.
Guy.
You know what I mean? It's not just about me or the band. It's about the fans that are in the crowd. They're there to see the show and the songs that they love, and I want to give them that. You know, so as much as I'm like, I do not want to play this song again. Can we not play this song again? It's so boring, you know, or whatever. I think about that. And I'm like, they're gonna sing as loud as they possibly can, and that's all that matters to me.
And that's like the first. That's the first one that everybody started singing along with you guys. I remember at the BuzzFest you guys played. That was like you got to stop singing and you could hear everybody else carrying that on. That's got to be the coolest part about being an artist at all, right?
That was definitely the turning point in my mind, because there was a tremendous amount of unfamiliar faces. So to hear that people were responding with the music that I had never met before, knowing that they weren't previous fans, and it was because the song had been playing on the radio, you know, the hype build behind the band that 94.5 has helped.
Or just people that were fans had shared it.
Exactly.
It wasn't all 94.5. You guys got there a lot because of your hard work and all of your effort. And like I told you before, and I think on the last podcast, you guys look like a fucking rock band. Like all of you guys would be... Like, if this was a video game and I was building, like, a rock band and you guys were characters, I'd be like, all right, perfect. Singer, Ian. Let me grab Nick for guitar over here. Corey, 100% is going to be the bass player. And then Devin just like, Devin's going to be the drummer 100% anyway. So, yeah.
There's no option on Devin, that's for sure.
Yeah, so when you guys, you sat on that forever, and I think I saw you guys play, and y'all you played Anything You Say before it was on the EP and everything. I want to say y'all played that live, and I know Take Me Home Tonight, y'all had that too, and y'all actually released that a little bit before the EP. Which, as the great Rod Ryan says, like, you gotta nail a cover. Like, that's always something he's always said. Like, up and coming bands should just crush a cover, and you guys absolutely murdered that. I think I like it better than the Eddie Money version now. Like, awesome. I listened to that instead of the Eddie Money version. I was in the grocery store today coming over before I came over here to do all this, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm just gonna put on some Hold On Hollywood just to get in the mood. And
that's
like, all
awesome.
Right, yes.
That's cool, man.
And just like doing all that stuff, like after, like in that period of time where you have all this new music that y'all, I'm sure we're already working on and everything like that. Like, how do you go through the process of like, we still want to play the stuff that everybody likes, but we don't want to give away. You don't want to show your hand too much, I guess, with giving out all the new music. In a concert. So like, how do you kind of go about that?
Well, I'll be completely honest. I'll play any of the songs that we have, no matter what. Too Late kind of fell into that song that we don't play live until it was released, because it is so damn hard to sing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's one of those songs that is a gut buster for me. You know, whenever we were writing it, I even had it in my mind, like, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? I can't, like, to replicate this every single night is going to be hard. Because there's some parts of that song that are way up there. Mm-hmm. You know, even the chorus, just let alone, is like, whoa, what is going on? And that's kind of why that wasn't being played until the song or the EP was released. However, we do have other songs that are going to be on the next record.
Okay.
That we've kind of teased. There, like, we have one song called All Night that we've been playing. It's kind of it's very dancey.
All right.
You know what I mean? We've been playing that song. But we haven't played any of the other ones that we know that are going to be on that record. So we kind of pick and choose. We let people feed off of what we've already released, and then we'll tease something in the future.
Keep them coming back.
Yeah, because what a little bit of insider is, we are definitely switching our sound as a band. Of course, it's not enough where people are going to be like, that's not Hold On Hollywood, because as long as I'm singing and we are all writing as a band, it'll always sound like Hold On Hollywood.
And then you're letting Corey do that rap track. That was, I thought that was interesting. Yeah. It's unreleased, but like, you'll hear it on the next one.
Yeah. So that would be funny. So
just throw that at the end as like, remember the old secret songs?
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
When you finish a CD, you just hold down fast forward, and like 10 minutes later, you're like, cool, I'm gonna hear this 1 minute.
I love that stuff. I'm a huge advocate for all that. In fact, we were gonna have something like that on this on Love Stories.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was gonna be. So we have a song called Pale Horse, which we opened the Warehouse show up with. And it's so dark compared to our other stuff. It's like really like, I don't know. It has a Deftones feel. like the way that it's like super like dark. It was not. It's heavy, but it's not. It's still us, you know. And so I was gonna have it where, at the end of like Too Late, it plays all the way, all the way, all the way. It's like 2 minutes of stereo silence.
Yeah.
And then you just hear the riff come in, and you're like, whoa, what the hell is this? This is dope. So I'm a huge advocate for that.
I always like that when you'd see like the end of the album, like just back when you'd buy CDs and everything. Like, why is the last song 10 minutes and 42 seconds? And it was like because you'd have to fast forward to the 8-minute mark or whatever it was.
Blue October on their Foiled album had that.
Yeah, I think Blink-182 used to do that. Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. I remember they had the 3 different album. They had the plain, the pants, and then the jacket version of it, and it was the Mark, Tom, and Travis one, and it was depending on which one you got a different secret song. That's on cool. The 3 ones. So that's like cool. Just little things like that. Like I was always a nerd with that. I think Green Day did one like that kind of with I want to say it was Dookie. I can't remember if it was Dookie or Nimrod, but I remember having I just remember being a kid, just like every end of an album you try and fast forward and like I don't know, maybe it's got
maybe there is. It's kind of like the movie. It's like the Marvel thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You wait till after the credits and then they might play a snippet of what's coming next.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of like the same thing, but with music. It's cool. But to go back to what you were saying, we, with the record, just had I think the reason why it's going so well is people are just we're starving for something new. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like the fans that didn't jump on board until the Bon Jovi thing, they had been listening to the songs for a year, 2 years, or hell, even longer, because we didn't release anything like an EP on social media or all music platforms until 2016, even though the band started in 2014. So with that being said, I think we could have released Garbage and they would have been like, yes, because they hadn't had anything new, so picking what song goes where we didn't put too much into that because we kind of already knew what people wanted, as far as the sound. So we put a compilation of songs that we thought were the strongest to kind of transition into this next record, because I think this next record is going to be more of our, of course we're still going to have the same message because we always are talking about something people can relate to, whether it be a relationship or just however you interpret the music. This is going to be more something where you can dance to, you can groove to.
Yeah.
Might be a little less rocky, but it's still rocky. Like we got one track, to me, it sounds like Hootie and the Blowfish.
Dude, Hootie and Blowfish are the tits, man.
They are. They're great. That first record was phenomenal. In fact, it's still like in the top 10 largest grossing debut album of all time.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It makes sense. It sold like 15 million records, that first record.
I always wondered how many people just like listen to it because they're like, what kind of name is this? Who's Hootie and what are the Blowfish? I want to find out about this.
Right?
But like where you were talking about like where you're putting songs like placement wise, like I remember I was texting Nick after I listened to the EP and I was like, dude, and I was telling you before this, so I feel like I told you I was like, I'm probably just gonna repeat everything I'm telling you right now, so just FYI. And he like the way you guys placed all the songs, like where you start with like Take Me Home Tonight finishes everything, and it's the best song you guys could have picked to just finish it all. But like the way you start the album with Second Favorite Word going into Anything You Say, and like Anything You Say back to back with Movies is just like punch you in the face, awesome. That's and then awesome. Like Too Late kind of like it winds it down, and then Take Me Home Tonight just kicks your ass again. And so like it's like I'm a big like I'm big into listening to the albums all the way through in the order that they're in, and just like, okay, if this didn't belong here sometimes, and like y'all's were all perfect. You could not have done a better job of just organizing it based on my preferences at least. So just maybe it's just me saying that, but I don't know. I think there's something to be said. It kind of makes it seem like it's like a presentation as opposed to just songs.
I appreciate that. Knowing that somebody took the time to acknowledge that, because even though the songs might have been not so, like, we thought about what songs we wanted on there, but it wasn't like we spent all the time like, oh, it's got to be this song, it's got to be this song. Mm-hmm. What we did spend a lot of time on is figuring out what order we wanted to go in and how we could make it seamlessly go into each other and coexist on the album, flawlessly. So of course you start the album off with the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it goes into the album.
Right.
You know, that's very, like, that is a thing that has been used for years. You know what I mean? But we've always wanted to do that. It was really cool. But a lot of times how we pick the order of the songs, even our live set, is based on the tuning. So
okay, yeah, I didn't even think about that.
So second favorite word for me as a guitar player, the string is dropped on the top. It's a drop D song. And then anything you say, movies, and Too Late are all standard. So those being in the same kind of tuning, instead of having a detune every single or every other song, you know, you detune for a couple of songs and then you tune up and then you play all those other songs. So that's kind of what we had in mind. But if you listen to second favorite word into anything you say, the very last guitar lick of second favorite word is the same notes as the beginning riff of anything you say. So the way that it works is that whenever it does that outro into the intro, even though they're different riffs, they are in the same realm. You know, so they perfectly go into one another. And then the way that anything you say ends, it kind of has like a pause, and then it goes straight into the vocal line of movies. So we did think about the order very, you know, carefully to try to make everything seamless. And you picking up on that is really good because we want to make it flow as perfectly as possible. You know, so whenever people are listening in its entirety, they're like, oh, this makes sense. I know what they're doing. This makes sense to me. You know, it's not just like weird and unorganized, you know, but the Take Me Home being at the end, that was a last minute decision actually made by our manager. He was like, you know, the album is amazing, but it feels too short. You know what I mean? And
it would have just been 4 songs then,
it would have just been 4 songs. And he was like, you know, Take Me Home Tonight was released, but it, you know, it was played a couple times on 94.5 to kind of build hype for the new record. Right. And then, you know, after the new record came out, it was just a song that was in this passing. So to bring that song back to life in order for it to regain its longevity, he was like, why don't you put it at the very end of the album? And then it now lives on with the rest of the music. You know, you can still promote your single, but now it lives on. And we were all like, hell yeah, let's do it. And so we listened to it all the way through, and then we added Take Me Home Tonight on the end, and we were sold. We were like, that's a great idea.
It feels like an encore just in your ears, like when you're listening to it, like walking around the grocery store, you're like, perfect. This is great.
But it also gives you that, okay, I just listened to all these songs, and then they get something familiar to end on, and they're like, this completes the set. I love this. I want to listen to this all the way through again, you know? And that's the goal. You want them to hear the whole product. Right. It's an album. You know, even though it's a short album, it's an album.
Yeah, and it's so like you have done 2 EPs, right? You haven't done the full length yet.
Not yet.
But when you're doing the full length, like what constitutes as a full length? It's got to be 10 songs. Do you have a song number you going for, like, or is it just kind of like this is what we got, this is it?
I don't know. I don't think there's a really. It depends on the genre, what number, you know, like hip hop artists will release like almost 20 songs and that's an album.
Yeah, like they just get a beat and then they put down whatever they can. You'll actually have to make it.
Exactly. Well, I mean,
not that rappers don't do that, but just like a lot of them, it's like, here, this is a cool beat that I got, and I'm just gonna put something down.
True. That's
why they can put out so many more things than a lot of like bands do, because bands actually are, let's go produce this ourselves and make this.
Yeah, they start, you know, with real live drums, and there's some hip hop artists that do that.
Right.
But a lot of hip hop artists nowadays will have like songs on their record that are a minute and a half, or they might go 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes for almost every song.
Lil Nas X, that's what his bread and butter was. He was like, it's got to be quick, it's got to be catchy, it's got to be able to be played on radio. Because nowadays, like, I don't know, like we played that Tool song when they put that new song out. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was like 15 minutes, I feel like, and it had like 12 words in it. And I remember saying, I was like, that song sucked, and I got just skewered for it. But like, like radio songs don't typically go more than like 4 minutes max, and 4 minutes in a radio song is a very long long song. Like that's the key is kind of like 2.5, 3-ish minutes, and I think a lot of people don't like that may not be in the business don't understand that. But like you guys, all your songs are like perfectly kind of within that range and everything like that, where it's not too long because people will get drawn out like a lot of times. And if you're listening on the radio, you're not as invested in it, I feel like, as if you're streaming it or if you're just picking that on your own. Like if it's just on in a jukebox, like you might tune out after you've heard like the chorus that you know or whatnot.
Yeah, I agree. That's, a lot of people don't. We definitely keep in mind the time of the song. You know what I mean? We might, and it does differentiate whenever we are writing different songs. Like, for example, Save Me is like 7 minutes long. Mm-hmm. But we didn't want to edit it down because it was an album song.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
and
even though it's
fine
catchy, and theoretically, if it was edited, it could be played on the radio. But
I always feel like
we do keep that in mind when we're writing a single. You know what I mean? If we're writing a song that we're like, this is a hit, or this is a song that could be played on radio, we have to keep it in mind, the time, because if the song is 6 minutes long, they're most likely going to be like, I'm not even going to give this the time of day because it's 6 minutes long.
But when they do edit it, and like I guess y'all haven't ever had to have anything edited for radio play, have you?
The chase,
where they cut out stuff.
The beginning of the chase, the intro, we cut it because they were saying it was too long of an intro. Which nowadays, that's kind of where it is. You want to get straight to the vocals, straight to the chorus.
But I like that build up, man.
I agree. That's a lost art, I think, nowadays in the pop culture, is having an instrument kind of start the song and letting it build up to vocals. They don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
They want to go straight into the vocals or straight into the chorus.
Just get to the meat of it, I guess.
Exactly.
But I was gonna say, like, I guess, like I always wonder, like, how does that feel when they're like, oh yeah, so we got it for airplay. But we had to cut out, like, say they had to cut out Nick's guitar solo in the chase. Like, that would have killed you, right? Like, no, but we love that. That
was one of the things,
that's what sells it.
It was either cut the intro or cut the guitar solo. But that was one of the things that made Rod love the song.
Choice, yeah.
Because Rod was like, I love that they have a guitar solo in their song. You
don't
hear that anymore.
Yeah, it's so few and far between when you do. So, like, I'm glad that was in there, too. But, like, I always just wondered, like, does that feel like a slap in the face? But no, this is my baby. We made this. I don't want to change it. And it's like, I guess I want to if people are going to hear it more, but still.
I don't understand why, though. I mean, it's musicality. So, like, for them to say, oh, you got to cut the guitar solo, it's like, why? If I wanted to cut the guitar solo, then I would have never written it in the song.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's one of those weird things. Like, don't have that cymbal hit. Like, who made that rule?
Yeah.
Who made that no guitar solo rule? You know what I mean?
Johnny No Cymbals did. Yeah. He hated cymbals. And when he heard cymbals, he was like, nah, not on my station. Yeah, now, ever since then, he hears that cymbal, and it's not going on there. It's a fun fact, guys, for y'all. So you want to play us a song from the new one? You want to do Anything You Say?
I do that.
Yeah, that's my favorite one personally, so that'd be awesome. Robert, Bobby Jokes brought a guitar, so I don't know. Does it feel weird when you play somebody else's guitar?
Not if it's a good guitar.
Okay, it's like
this is pretty good.
You're not playing with a home field. Johnson's pretty solid, right? Yeah.
It might be in standard, which is kind of might fuck me up.
It's okay. It's okay. And then y'all are going to get to hear me singing a little bit. And so that'll fuck you up anyways. So this can't be that bad.
All right. What are we doing here?
He's got the pick in his wallet.
If I have a pick.
Oh, I was going to say, that's
very unprepared.
He's very prepared if he had it.
This is me. This is my life.
No, it's all good.
Nick is my my pick man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I'll be like, Nick, give me a pick. And he's like, all right. But that's every single day of my life.
I was going to say, I think I might have one up there, but the drawer up there is too messy.
I have a World of Warcraft wallet.
Oh, nice.
Because I am a super nerd.
That's pretty cool, though.
We all are, though.
Yeah. So this is Anything You Say from Love Stories.
All right. I'm so sick of feeling like I do. Another day's been laid to waste at the thought of you. control with just one look in your eyes. Just need a sign and you see things through. If I could hear you say it's all for you, want it so bad, I'll bleed myself dry if it would make you stay. Yeah, I'd do anything you say. Anything you say. I need this, so tell me you do too. Seems every day is just a little more gray without you. But I don't want it to be this way. And all I want is to hear you say I want it just as bad as you. Just need a sign that you will see things through. 'Cause I could hear you say it's all for you. I want it so bad I bleed myself dry if it would make you stay. Yeah, I'd do anything you say. Lying to myself again. If you wanna know the truth, tell me where to begin. And I don't want this to end. I just wanna make you stay. Yeah, I'd swallow my pride again. Swallow my pride again. Just need a sign that you will see things through. If I could hear you say it's all for you, I want it so bad I bleed myself dry if it would make you stay. Yeah, I'd do anything you say. Anything you say. Anything you say. Anything you say.
Yeah, that was awesome, dude. Does it feel weird just playing in front of like one person instead of like an audience actually?
Sometimes. I mean, I technically am playing through an audience. You know, people that listen.
That's true. That's true. It's not like a live audience, maybe.
True. But it is kind of strange because, you know.
You're just like, who's this idiot just sitting right in front of me?
That's all right.
That was awesome, dude.
Thank you,
man.
man.
Awesome. Love Stories out everywhere. Download it now. Like, what you guys want to do right now? Download it and screenshot it. Like, hit that first song you're listening to. Screenshot it at PassGradePod, at Hold On Hollywood. What is your personal Twitter?
Just at Ian Dartez.
At Ian Dartez. Let us know. We want to see, like, when this comes out, I want to see everybody be like, look, I did it. I listened. I go anything you say. Show me that you're listening to it. I'm like, you're right. That is a fucking kick-ass song.
Thank you.
But thank you for doing that, man.
No problem.
Thank you for doing that. I know that was kind of just on the spot. I feel bad for doing that, but you crushed it. So
Thank you. Thank you.
you want to get weird and do some
let's
segments we do?
Yeah, let's get weird.
Okay. Let me do some ads for. No, let's do WWJD first. We're gonna sync. This is where we get into the PTG the musical. So you got to warm up those vocals, right? You don't have to sing as much.
Okay.
Like, like it's not anything you wrote, I guess. So just kind of riff. I'm not good at this, so
Yeah,
I'm very
I'm
nervous.
terrible at this too.
But
so.
this is gonna be the "What Would Jesus Do" segment that you guys didn't do last time you were here, and this started when my buddy Darren was talking to me about like, I wonder what Jesus would do in a situation like that, and I was like, I don't know. That sounds funny. That would be a weird, like at a bachelor party, like how would Jesus handle himself? And I was like, I don't know. He's like, you should make that a podcast segment. And I was like, you know what? I might. And so we get everybody to send us to, on our Twitter, @PastGravyPod, use the hashtag PTGWWJD. Throw Jesus in a modern day situation. Maybe you want to throw him in a problem that he's going to have to solve. We'll figure it out here on the podcast because, you know, he lives through us, right? That's what everybody says. So we're going to tell you what Jesus would do in these situations. Hashtag PTGWWJD to @PassTheGravyPod on Twitter. I got a little intro. Shout out to our buddy Jingle Blake Wonder. He made this bad boy for us, and then we'll get to the scenario that we will solve. You ready?
I'm ready.
Jesus, Jesus, what would Jesus do? Jesus, Jesus, what would Jesus do? Put him in a situation in a modern time. If you wrote this jingle, do you think he'd make it rhyme? So think about this crazy world in which we live today, and how would Jesus handle it in any given way?
Shout out Jingle Blake.
That was amazing.
All right, this week's WWJD, as I see it set, is from Dave T @PPWL1 on Twitter. And Dave says, if JC was an Uber driver and someone threw up in his car, how would he handle it? Would he charge them a cleanup fee? All right, do we sing now? I don't know if he would charge them at all. He'd probably forgive them. What are your thoughts?
He probably would throw them out and curse around. I don't know.
I don't think Jesus would, because I think he's a pretty nice guy. He wouldn't charge you because he knows that we all sin, and he'd be cool with that, but he wouldn't as long as you ask for forgiveness. He wouldn't charge you, but Uber might make him. Oh, this is bad.
I think that why would he do this in the first place? If he wasn't going to charge you.
I'm really glad we didn't do the whole podcast like this.
This would be great.
Yeah, let's hope so. We'll sing sporadically. Maybe not the whole time, right, guys? So, yeah, I think that would be a pretty easy one. Like, Jesus is going to forgive you. He's a nice guy, you know? He didn't kill anybody in the back of his seat. You know? Like, if you sacrificed a goat, then maybe he'd be like, we're going to have to charge you for that. There's blood. I'm not going to get that out of the seat. But I feel like JC would probably be like, look, we're going to let this one slide. Let's not let it happen again. I do appreciate you riding in the car if you were intoxicated, and that's why you're throwing up, because, you know, he knows you're looking out for others because you're not putting yourself out there on the road, right? That's the kind of guy JC is. Just a nice guy. So there, that's what Jesus would do.
No.
That's that weird segment we do every single week.
Okay.
But
is there any more, or is that the only one?
no, it's just one a week.
Oh,
Just one a week, you know, just your weekly dose of Jesus on Pass the Gravy, because, you know, we do shit jokes and then what would Jesus do? And that's those both go together hand in hand, I think. Do I want to?
That's gold.
I'm going to try and butcher this podcast. Just don't turn it off, guys. It's going to be worth the cringe factor, at least with me, is going to be worth this. And I'm going to try and Hamilton my way through 2 ads right now.
Okay.
And I'm nervous about this, so I have not written a script. I'm just gonna practice. I have one script that I'm going to use for Bees Knees Honey Company, but let me find what kind of music should I'm gonna go Hamilton. Bees Knees Honey Company is our go-to place for honey, lip balm, beard care, and cologne, and more. All their products are natural and straight from the bees in their hive. If they got anything that they added to it, it's 100% organic from the earth. They got all kinds of different flavored honey that they get straight from their own hive. We got creamed honey, it's delicious. Yeah, shit's delicious. On bagels, toast, and cream. Put it in your coffee, that's the shit for me. They got lip balm, it's made using just 3 ingredients. They got beeswax, 100% pure organic hemp balm, and peppermint oil extract. Their beard butter is whack. Not whack, it's actually pretty fucking dope. It's high in vitamin E. It works as an excellent conditioner. Will make your beard feel smooth like butter. Like butter. Smooth like butter. It will make your beard feel smooth like butter. They also got that pollen, which contains almost all the nutrients that the human body needs to thrive. It's allergy relief, and it's great at that. It's rich in vitamins, minerals, proteins, and more. They got pollen from the bees in capsules. You can buy the pollen by the bottle. It's great for sprinkling on toast, yogurt, smoothie bowls. If it comes from a bee, the gang at Bees Knees Honey Company has it. Check them out, Bees Knees honeycompany.com. That's Bees Knees honeycompany.com. Use the promo code PTGPOD, all one word, for 10% off your order. That's Bees Knees honeycompany.com. Bees Knees honeycompany.com. Ian actually tried some Bees Knees honey, and he liked the root beer honey in the honey straws. He thought that shit was pretty dope, and he sings for a living, so he likes it. You are gonna fucking love that shit. Follow them at Bees Knees Honey Co. on the Twitter. That's on Instagram at Bees Knees Honey 1 on Twitter. Let them know that you love us. Tag them at Pass the Gravy Pod with at Bees Knees Honey 1 at Bees Knees Honey Co. on the gram. And that's the end of that ad. Let's move on to our friends from Southern Star. That's where my favorite beers are from. I am drinking a strawberry bommy. Ian is also when we got Echo and Conroe. That's the shit. That shit. It's fucking lit. We got Le Mort Vivant next to us. That beer. D. Gardner Kolsch. That's Ian's favorite Southern Star. You like IPAs? We got Conspiracy Theory. Subatomico. All that shit is dope. And you gotta go to bombshell2020.com and vote. Because do you want a red can or a blue can? Only one can win, but you can drink them both now. Bombshell2020.com, so you can place your vote. Southern Star has the best beer in the whole wide world. In the whole wide world. Southern Star Brewing Co. Southern Star Brewing Co. Drink a Southern Star. Take a picture. Tag us at Pass the Gravy Pod and Southern Star Beer Co. Trying to make it to the end of this song, but I've got a long time. I'm gonna make it. God damn it, I will. Alright, I'm not gonna make it. That was it. Wow. Guys, Hamilton was not easy to write, okay? Just judging from those two ads who may now drop us. I'm pretty sure Southern Star's gonna drop us, but yeah. That sucked.
My face hurts. I can't laugh anymore.
I have to do 2 more, and I'm not really looking forward to that at all. Okay, let's move on to, we did WWJD. We got Not Cool is our next one, and that's where, you just tell us something that happened in the last week or so that is not cool. And since I guess it's been like a year since y'all did the pod, right? So just let us know if anything's happened in the last year that's not cool. So you got a wide range of things. But, Robert, you're going to have to sing this one. All right? You ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, hold on.
Not cool, man.
Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool, man.
Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool.
Just to let you guys know that I don't know all of the songs either, so I have no idea where it's going, if there's going to be a sudden pause, if it's going to end abruptly. My not cool is probably my fucking neck. It sucks. I fell asleep on the couch, and when I woke up, my neck was like, ouch. That was fucking bad. Okay, no, my neck just fucking sucks because just getting older when you fall asleep on the couch with your like, I feel like this has been my not cool a couple times, but it's just like, oh yeah, now I can't look at my blind spot anymore for like 2 days, and that fucking sucks. So sleeping on my neck weird, and then waking up for 2 days having to just be like, god damn it, my neck is hurting. So that's my not cool, which is pretty small compared to a lot of other ones. Bobby Jokes, you want to go?
I've got a similar problem. I I slept funny and now my back's a little something that rhymes with funny.
There we go.
Oh, that's great.
It's awesome.
It's not money.
It's not money. I'm feeling a little funky.
There you go.
It's same problem. I slept funny a few nights ago. I'm done. And my back hurts. I don't know what it is. It's that old age. I hear it gets to you.
It adds up. It adds up. So, okay, that's 2. Ian, what about you? What's your not cool, buddy?
You ready?
Yeah. We got to get you a better beat. This is a trash beat, all right? Look, Lin-Manuel Miranda, whatever your name was. Give us some good stuff. Here we go. No. This is better. We already played that one. Go. Now we go.
Oh, we gotta let the intro come in.
Yeah, you know.
No. I hate it when customers always complain. They don't tip me like I'm on a plane. And people don't understand that I give great service. But I really do it on purpose. I hate it whenever you give everything you possibly can to make sure that your customer service is perfect and they don't tip worth a shit. That's not cool.
It's like, yo, I tried to help you out. I tried to make this a positive experience, and now you're like, I don't give a shit.
Exactly.
Maybe don't return, and now you're going to leave me a bad Yelp review because I bitched about it.
Exactly. Oh.
Now the beat drops.
Now the beat drops. That's good.
Fucking tip. Fucking tip. You're a dick if you don't tip. You're a dick if you don't tip.
Oh, you could have so much fun with this.
We'll just end it on that, I guess.
You could have so much fun with this.
Yeah. If I was good at it. So yeah, that was not cool.
That's not cool.
We are just blazing through these segments when I have to sing. Okay, we got one more segment. Oh, fuck, this is dope. I'm just going to let this beat roll.
Yeah, this is it.
You know why this beat's rolling? Because it's dope. Just like Napa, Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Conroe and Montgomery. They've been helping customers with their automotive needs for over 37 years. So locally owned and family operated. Yeah! That's my favorite kind of company, a locally owned and family operated company. If it's got a motor, the gang at Napa's gonna get you the parts that you need to get it fixed for you. They even sell them little M air fresheners for all your automotive needs. Go and see them at 201 South Fraser Street in Conroe or 22150 Eva Street in Montgomery. That's 201 South Fraser Street in the Conroe or 22150 Eva Street up in Montgomery. They'll also give you a free battery or alternator test for $5 off any purchase of $25 or more when you mention Pass the Gravy. If you go see our friends at Napa Auto Parts, there's not a horse there, just horsepower. At 201 South Fraser Street in Conroe, 22150 Eva Street up in Montgomery. Get ya.
Napa know how.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, it's so much fun.
That was bad though. And then we have an actual song to play because I forgot it. I'm sorry, Jingle Blake, because we do have the little M ad, and I got you on this one. And he also made us another jingle for our air fresheners.
Oh, nice.
This is weird.
If you drive a car and think it smells like ass, do something now, don't wait for it to pass. Little M's got everything you need, so get your car smelling nice and clean. By Little M, air fresheners. 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 Don't smell like shit.
Hold on, how do I get out of here?
smelly cars got you down, Little M air fresheners not only look good, they smell good, they also look good too. They're made from paper and scented with essential oils. Their air fresheners will freshen up any space that you have. They have a fantastic variety of scents and unique designs. My personal favorite is the out of this world design, cause it looks like space. Yeah, it looks like space. And rad is also pretty cool. Get the fresh to death scent, that's my personal favorite, but Little Ice is also pretty cool. They also sell journals and keychains and lots of other things too. LittleMshop.com, 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 LittleEMshop.com. At Little M Tweets. Let them know when you're supporting your favorite podcast with a Little M air freshener. Show them that you bought some. Tag us at Pass the Gravy Pod. Tag them at Little M Tweets. Tag them at Little M Tweets. Little EM Tweets. Little M. I don't know where to end it. All right, that was it. And so those I did the ads. I did the ads at least, right? Are we going to try and sing answers? No, we got to do answers because that's going to be the weirdest one. All right. If you have any questions for us, guys, we tell people there's no such thing as a stupid question at all. And I was in third grade, and Miss Winters once told me that. And she told the whole class, there's no such thing as a stupid question. I was like, you know what? Let me raise my hand, asked it, and got laughed at. And was like,
That was a stupid question.
what? I thought, what did you just tell me? And everybody's making fun of me. I think you lied to me. So I was like, you know what? One day I'll be in charge, and there won't be such a thing as a stupid question. I'll answer them all. And I was never really put in charge. So I started a podcast because that's what you do when you don't get a radio show. And I started that because then I was like, I can just make this, and I'll put it on the internet, and if people want to listen to it, they will. So I'm in charge of that at least. And so I appointed myself in charge. I was like, there's no such thing as a stupid question. If you got a high thought, guys, let me know. Float it over our way at Pass the Gravy Pod. Use the hashtag PTG Answers, and you can also email them to us, answers@passthegravypod.com. No such thing as a stupid question. You see something on the internet, you're like, I wonder what the gang over at Pass the Gravy would have to say about this. You see something on a billboard, you're just like, okay. You hear somebody at the water cooler talking about something, making some witty statement, like, what is this? What do you think about this, guys? Hit us up at Pass the Gravy Pod, hashtag PTG Answers, and we have an intro for that, and then we'll Hamilton this bitch up again too. I think the Hamilton is more in my wheelhouse. You got more of the range, and I'm more of just I'm going to pretend that I...
Well, if you just answer the question. Why don't you just answer the question? Be honest. No big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
We crack open a nice cold Southern Star Brewing Company Strawberry Bombshell Blonde, a.k.a. Strawberry Bommy, because it's the best beer in the entire world. Before we get into this. All right. This question is from George Broski at George Zumaraga1 on the Twitter. He says, is your handwriting just your hand accent? Yes.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense, because if your hand had an accent, everybody's got a different kind of handwriting. Your handwriting's a little bit different than mine, if you know, fellas. Huh? I don't know why I'm doing hand motions. Nobody can see it.
Yes.
I am butchering this.
No, this is great. This is amazing. This made my day.
Yeah? Okay. Well, yeah, I'm going to say that is your hand's accent.
100%. 100% your hands accent.
All right, next one is from Brett Brandon at Price of a ZJ on the Twitter. You know what a ZJ is?
If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Exactly. He gets it. He says, is the Kool-Aid Man the jar or the liquid? I mean, it's really just a face, right? Like, but is the face on the outside of the jar, or is it like without the jar? Is the liquid just, is he just a puddle? Puddle Kool-Aid Man?
That's a good question. I think it's the jar. I think it's the jar.
The jar is who you are. The jar is who you are. The jar is who you are, Mr. Kool-Aid man.
Yes. This is great. I love this.
It's not. I think people are tuning out.
It's okay. I think they'll enjoy it.
It's literally just gonna be us at the end. Like, it's just us three in this room. No one is listening at this point. Our next one comes from Danielle Weston at Danny_Weston, and she says almond milk, because people can't say nut juice with a straight face. I would say yes.
Yes.
I would say yes on that one. Yeah, because we're very immature as people anyways, and like I don't, first off, I don't understand I drink almond milk just because it lasts longer, and I don't drink milk enough to like where it's fucking slapping, dude. Y'all should just Hold on Hollywood the musical needs to be a thing.
Just sing all our lyrics over this.
Yeah, but I think that people wouldn't be able to say it with a straight face. So yeah, nut juice just doesn't come across the same way as almond milk, and you couldn't market it as milk, right? That would be my best guesstimate.
Well, they're milking the nut.
They're milking that nut.
Yeah.
We can all agree that's fun.
Yeah.
Right? What's your favorite kind of milk, Ian?
Strawberry milk.
Okay.
Yeah, but not from strawberries. Like the artificial strawberry. It's
It'd
got to
be
be
strawberry
that fake ass
juice,
strawberry
right?
milk. Yeah. Would it be juice? Yeah.
Well, strawberry bombshell blonde is my
Yeah.
favorite kind of strawberry milk. So I can classify this beer as milk if I want to. There's no rules here. There's no rules. What about you, Robert? What's your kind of favorite kind of milk?
Oat milk is the goat milk.
Oh,
That's what I always say.
have you ever had the oat milk?
I have not. I heard it's good.
I don't know. Like, why do we have so many milks, guys?
Because we're the only species in the world that drinks other species' milk.
Yeah, because
So
we
people
know how
don't
to
wanna do
get
that.
it.
Like
That'd be weird if we were drinking just like breast milk still, though, wouldn't it? There'd just be chicks
Better
that are
for you.
like, that's their job, is just like a breast milk, like just making milk.
that would be wild.
That would be weird. I'm glad that's not the way we do it. That would be. That just would be weird, right?
Yeah.
This isn't a bad. I'm in a bad spot.
It's okay. I'm here for you.
Ben Kelsey or Celsey. It's with a C. Right? It's Celsey then, huh?
Celsey.
Ben Celsey. Let me know if it's Kelsey. He emailed in and said, "Oh, this is a good question. What does the band Earth, Wind, and Fire have against water? Thoughts?"
They didn't want anything to dampen their style.
Oh. I don't know if I can beat that answer. I was just gonna say, like, I don't know. Earth, Wind, and Fire sounds cool already. Like Earth, like what? Like didn't that sound like they're in Captain Planet?
Yeah. Or Avatar.
Remember Captain Planet when it like have you seen the this is really fun for everybody that's just listening, but the Power Rangers video where it's like what it looks like as a bad guy watching the Power Rangers. They're like, I'm using the power of Zordon to do this, and it's just like, why wouldn't you just attack the guy that's not dressed yet? Like,
Yeah.
it took him 5 fucking minutes to get in their outfits, and the bad guy just stood there and was like, I'll wait.
Yeah, I'll wait.
I'm a gentleman. It's like, no,
saw
you're a
that.
bad guy. You don't
Yeah.
follow rules.
Yeah, you don't follow rules.
You're holding the whole world hostage. You're not going to wait for these people to morph.
Hold on, I gotta take my clothes off.
And then, like, let's go get in our big, like, transformer thing and use our cars to make a big robot. Like, I'm going to fuck up that one car that's, like,
Yeah.
just there. Like, no. Now you don't have a leg. Now what?
Yeah, much less
Chase,
6
like,
cars.
hop after me, big-ass robot. Fuck you.
That's a good point.
I do think that they don't want to get their style dampened. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. The song is still pretty solid too. And then
Yeah,
our final question of the podcast comes from our buddy Greg Baker, who says, "What does Robin Hood do if he accidentally makes the poor too rich?"
He just reverses his role.
Can you rob the poor then? But now
Yeah.
I guess they are the rich.
Yeah.
But like
He just
how
keeps doing what he's doing.
how
He
do you
just changes people.
How do you expect him to get like their stuff? He's like, I know I gave you money last week, but I'm taking it back. No thanks. You're like, but I just
have
come
too
on.
much money.
I haven't even enjoyed it.
You have to. I don't know. You can't be biased.
It's kind of like that Batman thing where they're like, did Batman create the villains? So
What are your
Robin
thoughts?
creates problems. He creates the rich.
I mean, he's the hero we need until we don't need a hero anymore, right? What was the Batman thing? You see yourself be the hero and live
Until-
along
Yeah.
enough to become the villain?
Yeah.
I love that line. Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
And when I rewrite this Robin Hood musical, that's gonna be the plot. Basically, is that it's really just Batman, but like it's Robin Hood in all of the Batman set. Like, why does Robin Hood have a Batmobile? Like, you really didn't think that was gonna get copyrighted, Alex? Like, what are you doing? Like, no, it's called the Robin Hood mobile. Like, it's the same color and everything. He's got a black cape on now. Like, no, it's definitely not the Dark Knight redone.
I would watch it. Just to see how you would do it.
It's just Batman, but more in tights.
Have you ever seen Robin Hood in tights?
Yeah,
It's
Robin
so
Hood
great.
men in tights.
Yeah, men in tights.
Favorite superhero, since we're talking superheroes, and we have some time to kill.
Favorite superhero? That is a good question. I don't really have a favorite
No?
superhero. I have a favorite villain.
Ooh, who? Is it Joker?
It's Carnage.
I don't know who that is.
It's basically like Venom, but worse,
Crazier.
crazier.
Like
yeah,
Joker Venom.
He was like a psychopath or like a serial killer that got the Venom strain or whatever, or got bit. I think he got bit by Venom.
By a snake?
Yeah. No.
Oh, Venom is a bad guy.
Venom.
Venom.
He's like Spider-Man, but like the big teeth guy. Yeah. So like.
With the white eyes and all that?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
Venom. So he got like bit on the hand by Venom, I think, and became like a worse version.
He's like a shittier Spider-Man. Like an eviler Spider-Man.
Very evil.
He just can't climb things?
Like he can do everything, like
damn.
weird shit. But like he's insane. You got to see him.
Okay.
He's sick looking.
What about Bane, though?
Hello, Batman.
Yeah, Bane is cool.
He's been on this podcast before. We've had him.
Really?
Yeah. We were like, what if Bane took orders at Cane's? Welcome to Raising Cane's. Thank you for switching lanes and coming to Cane's. I'm Bane. What can I get you today?
That's
These
great.
chicken fingers will be your reckoning.
You'll love these. They're to die for.
That's good.
Weaker men than you have not passed on these. I don't even know what that meant. But
That's good. That's good. What's your favorite superhero?
I don't know. I was never really into superheroes, but like when I was a kid, Batman was probably my guy. And just like growing up and like he was just kind of like what I would assume any rich guy that really wanted to just be like a vigilante would do. It's like, I just got a sweet car. I'm going to pay my butler off to do pretty much whatever I say and cover up all my murders that I'm doing or all the people that I'm fucking up. And then, like, just give me some sweet ninja stars if I want to throw them at people. Like, all that stuff's cool. And he's got a signal.
Yeah.
Like, how awesome is that? Like,
Yeah.
like if we had a PTG signal,
would
if
be
somebody wants
dope.
to make that would be the coolest thing. We just show up. Like, one of us has to show up no matter what. They make a hole in Hollywood signal.
That would be
And you're just
cool.
like, we got a show to play.
It's just
I,
that
I
age.
thought it was just a Friday night. We were kicking it, fellas, but it looks like we're going somewhere.
Yeah.
But I always wonder, like, how does he know where to go?
That's true. That is true. Maybe he
Like,
goes
where's
where
the
s-
crime?
Yeah. Maybe he just. I don't know.
Because you
That's a
could
good
move
question.
the signal.
Maybe he's got trackers. Where
Yeah,
they,
I mean,
like
he's rich.
Like how we have where we know where traffic's gonna be.
They drop a pen.
Like he knows where crime is gonna be.
Yeah,
You know.
he's
I don't
able to
know.
do that.
He's a billionaire, so like.
Yeah.
He probably. has
Although,
that.
did you see the Joker?
The Joker was amazing.
We talked about this, and I'm not big into that kind of stuff. But the Joker, I was like, I'm really into this. This is cool. Like, I've always wondered, like, why did that guy go crazy? Like, what made him that way? And then I know there's like a million different backstories though, and that's just one of them. But like, they're like, Batman's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
Batman's kind of a dick. Fuck Alfred. Like, you're just gonna, all right, yeah, this guy's got a problem, obviously. And Bruce Wayne's dad was like probably his dad now too. But like, yo, bro, you can't just shoo him away.
Yeah. That movie was crazy. The whole time I was like, what is going on? Like, it was a mind fuck to me.
Yeah, it made me think. It made, like 2 days after it, I was still like, dude, Joker got fucked, man.
Yeah.
Like, I get why he was a dick.
It was
Yeah.
an amazing movie. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great.
And
the
I thought-
acting was phenomenal.
Oh yeah, it was. And I thought it played more into like the Heath Ledger character, where it's like sometimes you just want to watch the world burn. If I'm a dog chasing a car, I wouldn't know what to do with it. Like,
Yeah. I
it's
love
like,
that.
Yeah, he didn't care. He was just like, fuck you guys.
It's good to see another Joker movie and people weren't trying to compare him to Heath Ledger. Because even though Heath was great, I think they were able to like separate it and be like, okay, this is a different kind of like outlook on the Joker. And so people had a lot more respect for it instead of saying
A little bit of sympathy, maybe.
yeah, because it catered to his mental state versus, you know, just a movie and he's the Joker. You know what I mean?
Right. I don't know. It was interesting for sure. I just never really like like other than the movies with Batman and stuff like that, I never knew about all like the villains and stuff. So the Joker was always like the main guy, right? That's his main dude, huh? And then like I didn't know about Bane until that movie came out, but apparently like Bane was like a big deal in the comic books and everything like that. And then
I thought it wasn't Bane like an experiment.
He looks like he was.
Yeah, I think he was.
He looks like he was like a power lifter that shit went wrong, I guess. Maybe that's what I would have if I was writing the backstory. That would be it. They should just let people that don't watch, like that aren't comic fans, just write the backstories for just like I don't know, like seems like he was a smoker. Things didn't go well, so he had to get this mask on so he could breathe, and then he just had this sick voice. So he's like, I've got to be a villain now.
Yeah.
I don't like the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm going to break up this football game.
It sounds like a German.
I know.
Like
it's not good.
Like no, it's like like Corey would nail the accent right now because Corey's got like 12 accents he can do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
He can do the Russian accent pretty well.
Yeah, he got the Russian down. The only one that he can't do is he can't do Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like it's kind of difficult. It's like a Southern British accent.
Yeah, but sometimes you sound like a leprechaun if you don't do it right.
Yeah.
I always end up sounding like a leprechaun whenever I'm trying to do weird accents.
How many accents can you do?
Not many. Like the bit on the show is like we're bad at the impressions. So then it's like my Nancy Grace is just, oh my God, how dare you do that? Oh my God. And like it's just like that doesn't sound like Nancy Grace. No, it does. It does. It's just I'm committed to it. And people are like, that's not at all what she sounds like. And then the Bane one is like, that's not really Bane. You just get that like
if I do this close enough to a microphone, it kind of sounds like I'm Bane. But not really, but sort of.
That's great. It sounds good.
It sounds like a drive-through Bane.
So I guess we didn't really turn this into a musical as much as we had planned, but that's probably a good thing.
Well, musicals, you need more than two people in a musical.
We would have had to write it, and like let's be real, I'm lazy, guys.
It's okay.
I'm lazy.
It happens. But you need like 20 people to make it a musical.
Yeah.
Like we're not, put on your Sunday clothes, there's lots of world out there. You know, we could have done that, but we need like 30 people.
Right.
You know?
Maybe,
and then we need Wally.
Maybe the whole, yeah. Maybe the like whole band, all Hold on Hollywood and all of PTG, we'll just all get together, brainstorm one day. We'll get a bunch of Southern Star, just drink a lot, and then we'll put together something.
Well, so we'll do the PPG, PTG musical 2. Because the budget's going to be bigger because we're going to sell this one so well.
And then maybe we open up y'all's shows with like a little musical performance. Or if you want to take like an intermission, you know? Like now enjoy some live entertainment.
Exactly.
Even though you're already watching live entertainment. So
there's no sets, there's no nothing. It's just music.
No, but we incorporate the drums into everything. It's about like Devin lost his cymbal. And then that cymbal Steve guy that fucking hated the cymbals that wanted to cut him out of the track, like he's the villain.
And we sing about that.
And we're figuring this out. This isn't that hard.
Yeah, no.
If we really put our time and effort into it, we could do that. Pat would be the bad guy too. Pat could probably play cymbal Steve that just hates cymbals. He's like, I hate the sound you kids and your cymbals.
We're gonna get Robin Banks.
Oh, Robin Banks better make an appearance. If you guys have not watched Between Two Cymbals, it's on the Hold on Hollywood YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
And Facebook page and all that. Go look that up. That's fucking incredible. And Robin Banks is one hell of a host, I'll tell you that much. And how many episodes? Are there 3 of them? Or 4 of them?
I think 4. Ours, well, there's...
I did one with Dead Set Red, right?
Yeah, Dead Set Red, the Steve Satchel Band, and I think that's it. Yeah, so just 3. I can't remember if he got anyone else. We were trying to get like Kerosene Shores or some other band to get on, but we want to do a segment of it. I think that'd be great.
If y'all wanted to pass the gravy to be on it, like we're 100%. Yes. If you need a fill-in guest,
can you imagine
we got that.
Roles reverse? Have you ever done that? Have you ever been on a show where you are who you are, but you're not the host?
I've been interviewed on podcasts before, but like
as Pass the Gravy,
as like talking about Pass the Gravy,
okay.
Yeah, but not like nothing like that. That'd be cool though.
Oh yeah,
we should definitely do that. We're gonna work on some collab. We'll work on some sort of collab. I want Pass the Gravy and Hold on Hollywood to be like buds for a while now. You guys are cool as shit to hang with, and I appreciate you doing this. I know you got to get going to Post Malone here in a little bit, but at Hold on Hollywood on the Twitter. Give them a follow at Ian Dartez on Instagram, Twitter, all of the social media platforms. Go in and smash that like button on their Facebook page as well. And if, like, God damn it, guys, I already told you in the beginning, go and make sure that you download Love Stories right now. Send us a screenshot of it, like at Hold On Hollywood, at Pass the Gravy Pod. We want to know you guys are supporting our boys, our favorite hometown boys. Anything else you got? What do y'all got? Anything promote? Bikes on the Bayou coming up?
Yeah,
I guess
I can actually pull all of it up.
I should have probably written all this down. This is on me, not on you. Just hey, what else?
That's okay.
Tell me the rest of y'all's schedule from now on. Go.
So April 11th, we are going to be in Huntsville.
Hunts Vegas, we call it.
Yeah, Hunts Vegas. Okay, 12th Street Bar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we always have a pleasure playing there. It's fun.
Is that a Saturday?
That is a Saturday.
Ooh, I haven't been up to Huntsville in a minute. That's where I went to school for 4 years. So
it's so fun over there.
They've changed up a lot now too, so I gotta go check that out. Then maybe we'll make a road trip, guys.
That would be awesome. And then April 24th on a Friday, we are doing the Bikes on the Bayou with Saving Abel.
Nice.
That's at Tinsley Park.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's a good venue That's a good venue.
And
you see the skyline.
We don't have anything else until May 9th at Wildcatter.
Okay.
So one of the owner's birthdays is on the 9th, and we're gonna play that. But the 9th is the day after my birthday, so we're kind of like. It's going to be like my
double birthday show,
her birthday, Wildcatter, and then it's going to be awesome. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, so that's kind of all we have so far right now. Everything is kind of being like the shows are lessening so that we can do more behind the scenes right now. We're about to release the music video for movies.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I saw a sneak peek of it. But I have not seen the whole thing. And Taylor Munnerlyn, you shot with her.
Yeah.
How is shooting a music video? Is it weird? I guess we're just killing time right now, but still.
It's fine.
I know I'm like signing off, and then also, how's this?
Hey, it's all good, man. I would let you know anything you want to know. It's really fun. It can be awkward if people like don't.
You got to commit to like the acting.
Yeah, for sure, and that's what I really enjoyed about it is that you can tell that we take it seriously.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It wasn't one thing I was afraid of that I always. Even with other bands watching, is hoping that it doesn't come out cheesy, you know, and it didn't. You know what I mean? Even the performance shots that were like acting, it doesn't like we were able to sell it, and that's what I want. I want people to watch it and be like, "This is so authentic, feel that I can relate to this," and it like the corniness or if there was any cheesiness isn't sticking out to making it where I can't relate.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's cool.
So it's really cool. That's going to be coming out. We don't have a set date yet.
So when I always like when you're recording it, are y'all just playing the song in the background anyways, like where you're hearing it, or were y'all just like were you playing movies over when y'all were shooting it, so you knew like what part of the song it was at?
Of course.
And then like, are you just burnt out on the song by the end of the time because y'all like, all right, let's retake that. Let's retake right from here, go.
Well,
like,
we do that. However, I guess because you're so focused on getting the parts and you're not really burned out. You just know that you're there to work. You know what I mean? So how it works is that we were in a room. The performance shots, like whenever we're playing, we basically have a big speaker that blasts the song. Devin has to play his instruments, but we don't.
Okay.
You know, you can as an artist to play the guitars or whatever. But Devin has to have actual play because his cymbals need to move. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or it would look strange. You know what I mean? If he was like, not hitting anything.
Yeah. Y'all should just get those church drums where they're just the electric, like black ones. So like that doesn't really look like anything's happening.
Right. But we just do it over and over again. And you single each part and each person out. And then what happens is that whenever you go to edit it, you have everyone moving in the background because they're doing their part. But you can single each other out.
Any
and then
situation.
You have full band performance, so the camera stays still and you guys are doing whatever. So it's really cool. Like you go through segments and segments and pieces, and you put everything together, and it's kind of like a big puzzle piece. And you find what edits smoothly go into each, and switching it to this part and this part makes it seamless. Even though you're doing 100 takes, it's like making a movie. You know what I mean?
Literally.
You do the part until you like the part that's done, and you get the good part, and you edit it and pick all the good ones.
How many times did you watch it when y'all finished it? Like, I know, like I did some video editing in college, and it was like I had shitty videos and stuff. And like you were saying, where you just hope that everybody's committed to it, or else it looks cheesy. It's like you're never gonna get your friends that are just like, hey, I need you to be in this video. Can you do? Like, nobody gives a shit when they're doing it, so it looks really shitty. But like, I was just like proud that I finished it. I would watch those over and over again. Like, all right, cool. I watched this 30 times today. Like, how many times did you guys rewatch it?
I mean, the edits are not completely done yet, but what we have, I've watched it 100 times. I do the same thing with my music. You know what I mean? I'll listen to, because I'm not only in the songwriting part, I also listen to the mix and the little things and nuances that are in the background that a common listener wouldn't really pick up on. You know, so I'll listen to my music all the time, and not because like I'm super vain and I'm like, oh, this is, you know, I listen to it to see how it affects me over time.
Yeah.
You know, so I kind of put myself in the listener's shoes. It's like, can I play this song on repeat and repeat and repeat and not get sick of it? And if I don't get sick of it, then somebody will listen to it and listen to it over and over and over and over again without getting tired. And so it's kind of the same thing. I watch the music video over and over and over again, and I'm like, okay, does this part make sense? And I start collecting all these little different ideas on why this part is where it's at.
Yeah.
And so a scene, if everything makes sense, even though all the performance shots and all the acting side is flawless as far as how they're performed, you don't want it to look like you just slapped edits, you know, all the way through. You want it to make it look like it's very cohesive and it's a story.
Right.
You know? So it's kind of like reading a book. You know what I mean? You don't want it just to each chapter jump to each section and you're like, well, what the hell is going on? I get what this book is talking about, but it doesn't make any sense to get together as a whole. So that's why I do all of that. So I'm definitely with you on that.
Okay. Well, love stories everywhere out right now. Fucking go stream that a million times. And when you're done streaming it, stream it again. And then share it with somebody else and be like, hey, if you haven't heard of Hold On Hollywood, get your act together and check out Hold On Hollywood. And then go see them at Wildcatter coming up. Go see them in Hunts Vegas. I'm going to try and make it up to Hunts Vegas with you guys. And then go see them at Bikes on the Bayou going down here not too long from now. But you guys, I'm so happy that you guys put out some new music. I'm a huge fan, and like you guys are on your way to, like, you're not gonna be on this podcast probably in like a year or two, because you're gonna be like, dude, we got real shit to do. Like, I don't have time to do this. Y'all be in like LA or New York or whatever, being the big shots. Y'all not knocking you. Y'all are gonna fucking blow up, and I know it. And it's cool watching you guys do that. And you guys have been humble this entire time. Y'all don't have a big head about yourselves, and it like
we still ain't shit.
Y'all are fucking big, dude, and it's cool watching you guys in this come up, and I'm excited to see what the next step is in this. And this I'm not knocking the EP or saying that that's it, but like the EP is the shit right now, and it's like enjoying that. It's awesome, but I'm like already like, what's next?
Yeah,
and I hate that about like being like being a fan of bands or whatever. We're just like, but now I want new stuff already. Like, I already listened to this now. Like, what's up next? And it's like, no, we can't just do that every day, Alex. You idiot. Like, well, but
it's expensive.
But
we are on the way to do that. You know what I mean? So we are gonna setting ourselves up into where we can release music as often as possible. So
we'll send you guys out with the single from their new EP. This is Movies. We were just talking about it, and you guys have a great rest of, I guess not rest of your week, a great couple of days. We'll talk to you guys on Wednesday. Ian, thank you again for coming on. At Hold On Hollywood, at Ian Dartez, and go and download Love Stories now. This is Movies, and until I talk to you guys next time, pass the gravy, ya bitches.
Remember when we used to call, stay up all night just to talk, and we were sleeping through the day, and I just couldn't keep away. So take a chance and dance with me. Maybe this is meant to be. It's almost too good to be true, and I can't get enough of you. And if you get